to Beginnings Made New, presented by EWELH, because every woman deserves a new beginning.
But just take this moment and just share with us a moment of where you was in that season of pain.
Probably more so when I was younger, as a teen mother. And so in that season of my life, I dealt with a lot of guilt, hurt, shame, defeat, things that as a young kid that, you want to live life and be a happy kid.
Yes.
But at that point in my life, my mom had passed away at 13. And so at 15 and 17, I was pregnant. And so dealing with that alone was a lot for me as a child. And so we know pain can have us in a lot of different situations.
Yes,
and a lot of different relationships that absolutely mean nothing, but you're searching for something.
Yes.
So even with that guilt, it was like a guilt of having these two beautiful lives. And then when it came to hurt, still being hurt from my mother passing, still not knowing how to process this information, just having all of that pain bottled up. And, none of it happens at one time. Sometimes it all happens at the same time.
Correct.
The shame of having children young, that was like having a scarlet letter.
Yes.
On my back that, I couldn't wash away. But there was a song, what can wash away my sins?
All right.
Nothing but the blood of Jesus.
Yeah.
And so as I continue to grow, even dealing with defeat, at that age and then moving later in life, I think I was always a fighter. But people will put labels on you and make you believe that you are nothing, you're gonna be nothing. You have these children, you have them young, you put this shame on your family, and so things that I just knew that is not me, and this is not what God called me to be. I can't take that in. And so it was the village that I thought was supposed to be there for me, and that was a lot of hurt on top of hurt. And so it wasn't anything I was really showing outwardly. That was pain that was on the inside.
Correct.
That I just didn't know how to process or where to put it. But even in that point in time as a young kid, I knew God had something different, a different plan for my life. And so after the kids, it was an abusive marriage and just being places I had no business being. But if I promise you, I have learned a lot in all of those areas. The pain that I dealt with, I knew something better had to come out of that. I had to fight for my babies. It wasn't even about me anymore.
Right.
I had to fight for my kids, but I thank God today that He did not leave me there.
Beginnings Made New, presented by EWELH, because every woman deserves a new beginning.